All right, welcome. Find yourself a really comfortable position. You might lean side to side, seeing what it feels like on one hip and bring the body over to the other hip. Again, gently. There's no need to be wild or fast or anything. And then maybe you tip forward and back and see how that feels in your body, making your movements as big or as small, as wild or as constrained as what feels good today. We're a different body every day. And then maybe we combine these into some hip circles, just feeling how the body feels today, taking it at your own pace. There is no rush. This is a little bit of balance work. So just thinking about where is your own edge and then going the other direction and just observing how you feel, what's going on, and spiraling back up to a nice tall seat. You might tuck your chin to the chest and feel the stretch down the back side of the neck. And then one ear to one shoulder, and the other ear to the opposite shoulder. And then some very gentle neck rolls, just taking your time here, seeing how does it feel in the body? Are there any places that feel sticky or tense or tight? And switching directions and coming back into that nice tall spine. There is no rush. There's all the time in the world. Ask your body what it would like. Is there another movement, a stretch? Is it stretching out the legs? Is it a side bend or maybe a twist? And it's also fine if the movement is more organic and less an official move or an official position, and just getting some connection with the body really sets up our mind for being present and able to be still. So it's always nice to move and stretch a little bit before we find a position that feels really comfortable. So once you've moved, the body feels good, you feel ready, readjust. You can close your eyes if you like. You might tuck something behind the low back. You could find a drishti or a point of focus if you prefer to keep the eyes open. And we'll settle on the breath. You don't need to change the breath. You don't need to do anything different. Just notice where you can feel the breath in the body. You may have gone all day without really consciously looking at the breath. You might ask yourself, oh, where do I feel this breath? Is it a more chesty breath today? Is it down in the belly? Do I feel it more in the nose, in the back body? Is this breath deep and full? Or is it more shallow today? You don't have to change it, we're just noticing. And then if you have an intention that you would like to set for today's practice, now is a great time to send that out into the universe. It could be something very simple. I follow my breath. I am relaxed. I am joyful. I have enough time, or anything else that comes to you that would serve you well today. You can always pick a different intention the next time you come to your practice. We will do a gratitude body scan today, and we will start with the toes. So think deeply about the toes, all of the toes, both feet. Can you relax them fully as if the muscles are sliding away from the bone? Let the floor hold up the toes. You don't have to do anything. And then giving some gratitude for your toes. It could be as simple as thank you, toes. And then gently move the attention to the balls of the feet. Again, letting them be heavy against the floor, relaxing the balls of the feet, the soles of the feet completely. And giving some gratitude here. Oh, thank you, feet. And then moving your attention into the heels. Again, letting the feet be heavy, letting the earth hold you up, feeling into the heels, and then giving some gratitude. Thank you, heels. Relax your ankles, the inside and the outside. Thank you, ankles. And then trace the outer edge of the lower legs up the calf muscle to the knee and up the ankles to the inside of the knee. Thank you, calves. And then bring the attention to the knees themselves, the tops, the kneecaps, as well as the back of the knees, the soft bit. Thank you, knees. Bring the attention to the thighs. We'll linger here for a minute because sometimes the thighs are very tight. We don't even really realize that we're holding tension here. Allow the muscles to fully relax in the quadriceps, the sides of the thighs, as well as the hamstrings. Let yourself sink more deeply into what's beneath you, chair, cushion. Feel a sense of openness. Thank you, thighs. And then bring the attention into the hips, the pelvic floor. Let everything be loose, easy. fully relaxed. Thank you, hips. Bringing the attention to the low belly. We'll take 3 big breaths here, breathing into the low belly and slowly exhaling. Inhaling into the belly, letting the diaphragm do its good work of pulling more air into the lungs. And exhaling slowly. And then one more just like that. Thank you, belly. Move your attention to the low back. This can be a place where we hold a lot of stress. So if there's a small movement or adjustment that would make your low back more comfortable, go ahead and mindfully take that now. Thank you, low back. And then gently trace up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up from the coccyx to the neck. It literally forms our backbone, allows us to sit, to move, to twist. Thank you, spine. And then come to rest in your heart center, relaxing the heart muscle, allowing the breathing to become light, perhaps the heartbeat to slow down. Our heart works 24/7 every single day. A tireless worker. Thank you, heart. And then feel the air coming in and out of the lungs. See if you can expand the front, the sides, and the back of the ribs. Slowing the breath down a little bit. Long, slow inhales. And complete exhales. Thank you, lungs. Bring the attention to the throat center. To the vocal cords, to your voice. To knowing when to speak up and when to stay quiet. Thank you, voice. Bring your attention to the jaw, relaxing the muscles from the chin up to each temple, really letting the jaw be slack, being relaxed. Maybe separating the teeth. Thank you, jaw. And then bring the attention to the lips, inhaling through the nose and exhaling like you're blowing out a candle. Do a couple rounds of breath like this, inhaling and exhaling. Lengthening each exhale. Thank you, lips. And then let the breathing return to normal, in and out through the nose. Maybe you feel the cool air coming in and the warm air coming out. See if you can pay attention to just the right nostril. Can you feel the air coming in and coming out on the right? And then switch your attention to the left nostril. Can you feel the air coming in and out on the left? Thank you, nose. And then let the eyes be heavy. There's so many little muscles all around our eyes that let us look in all directions. Let the eyes be heavy. Let all of those muscles relax. Visualize your body in space as if you are outside yourself. What position are you in? How does your body look? Thank you, eyes. And then bring the attention to the forehead and the eyebrows, relaxing, letting the wrinkles smooth out, letting your brows be slack. And then focusing in particular on the third eye, that space between the eyebrows. Bringing the attention into the brain, into the center of the head. Thank you, brain. And then bring the attention to the crown of the head, just above the scalp. Taking in the wisdom, the energy, the knowledge of everything around us. Let it wash over you. Feel calm. Feel relaxed. Maybe you can feel the energy moving as you breathe, as if there is a pouring of energy or light coming right through the crown of your head and covering every part of your body, so that you feel light, so that you feel free, so that you feel happy. Letting that light come down to the shoulders, to the elbows, to the lower arms, the wrists, and the hands, the palms and the fingers. Let the hands be heavy, either in your lap or resting beside you. Coming back to the breath. Let the breath be easy. Let it be gentle. Let it be nourishing. We'll end our practice today with the breath of joy. There's a movement. It's a 3-part inhale and a long exhale. Moving the hands out away from you, overhead, out again, and exhale to bow and fold over the lap. In and up, in and out, and exhale and bow and fold. And you can do this as quickly as you like. In, out. In, out. One more on your own. And then rest here. If there's any place in your body that has become a little tense or tight, breathe into that spot. Invite it to soften. Invite the thoughts to soften. Invite the muscles to soften. Coming back to your intention. If you set one at the beginning of our time together, thanking your intention for showing up for you today, and thanking yourself for showing up today, for giving yourself a little bit of time to sit in silence with your breath, with your body, calming the nervous system, and giving some gratitude. If your eyes are closed, you can take your time gently opening the eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.